So it's fair to say, I have a bit of a crazy story. I know I collect and buy way too many watches. Because believe it or not, I bought this absolutely gorgeous Rolex pocket watch a year and a half ago. And besides opening it up a little bit for myself and appreciating how cool it is, I've yet to make a video. Until now. Let's check it out. Welcome to another episode of Pocket Watch Time. My name is Patrick W. And today, believe it or not, we're looking at a Rolex pocket watch that's been sitting in a drawer for over a year. There are so many cool things that I could start to talk about this particular pocket watch, but I'm going to go with the subtle one first. I absolutely love the case. I don't know if I'm biased by the Rolex brand, or if I would love this case if just any watch was in it. And what do I mean by that? Well, part of me still wishes that Rolex was the brand that it used to be. Rolex was known for making tool watches. That's right. Rolex wasn't always known for being the watch of finance bros. Instead, it was known as the watch that you wore because you did stuff. Maybe you went hiking. Maybe you actually went diving. Or maybe you just wanted a rugged watch that you could wear anywhere and it was tough. I think Rolex still makes a tough watch, but they're a bit too designery to be called a tool watch anymore. And what's absolutely fantastic about this pocket watch case, it actually is a tool watch. This is a stainless steel case. And not to mention, it has a solid piece of steel that makes up the bow of the watch, kind of like a Tudor Pelagos, or an original mil-spec Submariner. So is that just a bit of nostalgia? I don't know, but I love the case. Second, taking a quick peek at the dial, even though I'm not a huge fan of metal dials because they're prone to tarnishing and oxidizing and fading and just looking kind of crappy over time, this one's not so bad. It kind of has a sunray finish, kind of like a modern watch. Not something you see on a pocket watch very often. The hands are kind of cool, and I even like the somewhat explorer-esque use of Arabic markers. Would I love it to have an applied logo and applied markers? Yeah, I would. But I guess this painted dial kind of goes along with that whole tough tool watch thing. So now to the real star of the show. Even though I love the case, and I really like the dial, the movement is fantastic. This movement is kind of famous. This is the caliber 618. This is the Rolex movement that Panerai used in their very famous dive watch. And those Panerai watches with Rolex movements, well, they sell for a lot of money. And though this pocket watch wasn't cheap, this watch is nowhere near the price of a similar movement in a Panerai case. But looking at the movement, it is a stellar movement. The balance spring is made out of a special material called Elinvar. This allowed for better precision, less effects of magnetism, and fine enough that they can adjust it in 6 positions, and even award it with the Breguet High Precision Guarantee. Not to mention it's got some Geneva stripes or Cote de Genève, 17 jewels, which is a high jeweled movement at the time, and of course, just a really good looking movement. So even though I'm not the biggest collector of European or Swiss watches, when I saw this watch come up for auction, there was just something about it that caught my attention. First thing, probably the case. Second, after doing a little bit of homework and finding out exactly what movement was in the watch, mixing that rugged tool movement in with this rather tool-like case, I just kind of thought it was a match made in heaven. I guess the Rolex branding doesn't hurt the deal. I'm sure if I pull this pocket watch out at a collector event, I'll probably get more attention based on the name than if it was a good old-fashioned Seiko, or maybe even a Waltham or an Elgin. For the non-pocket watch collectors out there, that Rolex name definitely will turn more heads. And of course, if you're new to the world of pocket watches, I'm just going to let you know, there are really cool watches out there, and they don't have to be made by Rolex. And they don't have to be expensive either. One of the main things that drives me into collecting pocket watches and talking about pocket watches is just the fact that there's so much variety, and the prices are all over the place. As a guy who buys too many pocket watches, I actually just bought a pretty cool Seiko pocket watch last night, and it was about $25 on an auction site. I haven't gotten it yet, and hopefully it doesn't take me a year and a half to make a video about it. But if pocket watches interest you, you can definitely step into that pool and not spend a fortune. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a relatively rare Rolex pocket watch. A really cool pocket watch with a tough stainless steel case, a pretty nice sunray dial, a somewhat and pretty cool historic movement, all packaged together. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in a new video real soon. Take care. Please think about subscribing to the channel. It's a free click to you, but it helps out the channel. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. And if you want to support the channel more, check out my links in the description. Everything from channel memberships, other sites like Patreon, and even a free site that really helps. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support.